about 60% of the human body is water. Pay attention to the topic sentence, right? Because I know the topic sentence will give me an idea that this is what the paragraph is about. If you could dash out a human being like a dash, you would obtain 40 liters of dash. Okay. This water which is not like, so pay attention to, this water. So things like that. Not like dash water because of the substances, the dash is necessary to the life of the dash. Okay. Moving on. About a gallon of it is dashed the blood vessels and is dashed circulating by the heart. This dash bathes all the cells of the body in a dash stream. The water also acts as a conductor of heart through the body. So basically, the entire passage is making reference to what? The water in our body. Right? So we have an idea now. Now let's look at our options for the blanks. About 60% of the human body is water. If you could dash out a human being like a dash. Now if I look at my 6 blank options, work, wrench, press, squeeze. And my 7th blank options has to be quickly linked, right? And my options are lemon, mango, fruit, banana. Now from the 6th blank option, the illogical word is work. Definitely, right? You can quickly eliminate that. What is a wrench? Anybody? What's a wrench? It's something where you can twist or turn or pull. Let's say, for example, the door is shut quickly. You can use a wrench and pull it out. Yeah? So, again, is that applicable here? No. Not applicable, right? It's a noun. Yes, it's an instrument that is used to kind of either twist or turn or pull something. Right? Not an appropriate word. Press. If you could press out a human being. And what are we referring to? The 7th blank has lemon, mango, fruit, banana. The easy thing for us to quickly connect is squeeze out a human being because we're talking about what does his body contain? Full of water. 60% is full of water. So squeeze out. That's again a collocation for you. Squeeze out a human being the most appropriate option. You don't squeeze out a mango. You don't squeeze out all fruits. You definitely don't squeeze out a banana. You peel a banana, right? So again, but you do squeeze a lemon, right? Okay, how will you take the lemon juice, Kamalesh? What does the meaning of squeeze means? Lemon, if you want to make a lemon juice, you'll cut the lemon in half and then what you'll do? That action is called squeeze. Okay? So squeeze out a lemon. That's your collocation right there. So squeeze, lemon, moving on. So if you could squeeze out a human being like a lemon, you would obtain 40 liters of what? This is an easy one because the next thing says this water, which means what? Again, only there is a certain type of a mango that you squeeze out, right? I forget the name. There's Banganapalli. There are different varieties of mangoes. Not all mangoes are squeezed out. Some mangoes are cut and eaten. Obviously, it has to be water, right? Not juice, not pulp, not liquid. So, that's why I said keep paying attention to the context, the sentences before and after. Because it says this water, making reference to the water that we just identified in blank 8. Continue. So, this water, which is not like dash water, because of the substances it dash, is necessary to the life of the dash. Okay. So, options for 9th blank. Usual, ordinary, common, normal. What's the more appropriate one? Right? Let's see. When I say normal, right, I'm going from option D, right? If you say normal, I can quickly relate it to in terms of temperature, right? So I say hot water, cold water, normal. I neither need hot water nor I need cold water. I need normal water. Is that the context here? No. Definitely not. It is not like common water, right? That's illogical again. It doesn't make any sense. Ordinary water seems like our best bet. Why? Because of the substances it dash. So, the water which is not like ordinary water, again, usual is inappropriate here. Usual water. The more effective word, it's not ordinary water, right? It's not like ordinary water. Why? Because it has substances. It dash. Options for 10th is ordinary water is the right one in fact. Because if you say we are referring to this particular water in our body, which is not ordinary, it's extraordinary. Why? Because it contains certain substances. That's the meaning the context is trying to give. So you need to understand why ordinary is the more effective word in the context than compared to all the other options. So here again, for our 10th blank, I have dissolves, carries, includes and contains. Another collocation. Why is it not ordinary? Because it contains certain substances. The option is D. Not dissolves because of the water because of substances, it dissolves, illogical. So if I have to rephrase the sentence, I will say, hey, this water is not ordinary because it contains certain substances. Not includes because we're not talking about considering the water as part of something, right? So includes is incorrect. Contain, on the other hand, means comprises. If I have to choose another word for it. To have within. So the water has in it substances and not carries. Okay. So it contains is necessary to the life of the what? This is an easy one again. 11th blank. Body, physique, man, human being. The entire thing is talking about what? Because I am looking at something which contains or which comprises, right? Which has within itself. This water comprises is a more appropriate word, and the closest synonym to that is contains and not carries. Carries for me relates to some sort of a transfer. I'm carrying something where there's movement involved, right? So this particular context, it's just talking about these substances inside this water, right? So the more appropriate synonym is contains and not carries. So obviously, because we're talking about human body, the first sentence, right? 60% of the human body, the option is A and not human being. Life of the body, not physique, not man, not human being. That's why I kept saying pay attention to the context. If you follow the first topic sentence, about 60% of the human body, close test is all about context, right? Which means we'll have to look for repeated words throughout the context. This is one, about 60% of the human body. They're not saying human being. They did not refer to man. They said human body, right? So we'll stick to that and not get confused when there are options like this. So the option is body. Then we move on. And then even the closing sentence, just for you to identify the context, right? The water also acts as a conductor of heart through the body. Now, for the 12th, 13th, 14th and 15th, let's look at our options. About a gallon of it is dash the blood vessels. On the blood vessels, up the blood vessels, in the blood vessels, through the blood vessels. What's the right preposition here? We're talking about a particular area, right? Yes, in. About a gallon of it is in the blood vessels and is dash circulating by the heart. Continued, made, got, kept. And is continued circulating, made circulating, got circulating, kept circulating, right? That's the right collocation again. Kept circulating by the heart. Now this dash bathes all the cells. So what are we predominantly referring to? Are we referring to liquid, water, juice or matter? This is an easy one, 14th blank. Alright, what's the answer for the 14th blank? Again, paying attention to the context. What are we talking about? We started off saying, if I have to use continue, it's not in the right form. About a gallon of it is in the blood vessels and continues, and the heart continues to circulate it, right? I have to rephrase the entire sentence. Water, yes, obviously. So this water bathes all the cells of the body in a dash stream. So options are constant, regular, normal, steady. How do you choose between all this? So let's quickly look at what these means, okay? Constant, when I say something is constant, I'm talking about something that continually occurs, right? Continually occurring. That's when I say something is constant, right? When I say regular, I'm talking about something customary, something usual. Regular can also mean normal. And if I say something is steady, what do I mean by that? See, there are a lot of meanings for regular. Like if I have a regular teeth, I'll say my teeth are in order. So orderly or regular habits. These are my usual habits. Regular payments, Right? These are all collocations. Anyway, let's move on to steady. Or did we miss out on anything? So regular also means normal, same. So when I say something is steady, I'm talking about something is fixed, sure, uniform. Yeah, these are all the adjectives I could come up with. Like a steady increase in something, or a steady breeze, or if you're taking a photo, you'll say, hey, make sure the camera is steady. Or it can also mean, getting control of. So you can say, just get yourself steady in case you're faltering or slipping, right? So here in the context, having looked at all the options and their meanings, what's the more appropriate effective word here? This water bathes all the cells of the body in a dash stream, in a constant stream. That's the more effective word in the context, right? So for close passage, all we did was we looked at words throughout the passage, right? Repeated words. What is the entire passage talking about? Has it made reference to, most of you who got that human being, man, blank, incorrect, right? The entire context was only making reference to the body. So it's easier for you to identify that. Likewise, even to pick water, if you had made a mistake in that blank, throughout the thing, it's only talking about water in the body. That's your context, right? In the entire context, we've only picked water, right? Initially, we've established that fact. Initially also there was juice and liquid. We didn't pick that. We picked water because the topic sentence was referring to 60% of the body has water. That's why. Okay. So that's why I said keep making or keep looking at the options. As in keep looking at the context. I need a word that is bringing in more, not the meaning of fixed or sure or uniform. I need a word where, because it's saying it bathes all the cells of the body. Bathes is another clue word for you, which means this has to flow. And the more appropriate word is something that occurs continually on a continuous basis. So the right word is constant stream. Yes, steady stream is a collocation, but that does not mean it will fit here in the context, in this context. Yeah.